6 signs your body is undergoing a spiritual transformation. Have you ever felt like something inside you is shifting, a transformation so subtle and deep that words can't quite describe it? Here are 6 signs your body might be going through a spiritual awakening. 1. You feel deeply connected to nature, a sign of spiritual awakening. There are moments in life when you suddenly want to escape the noise of the city. Shallow conversations and busy social scenes no longer interest you. Instead, you crave the sound of birds, sunlight streaming through leaves, or simply the stillness of watching clouds drift by. If you feel this way, you may be entering a profound inner transformation. As the soul awakens, we naturally seek connection with nature, a pure and powerful source of healing energy. You may feel deep peace when walking barefoot on the ground, a calming grounding sensation that soothes your worries. Every breeze, falling leaf, or flowing stream begins to carry subtle messages that touch your heart. Nature isn't just something to observe, it's a silent teacher helping you hear your own truth. In that stillness, you begin to hear the voice of your inner self, something long buried beneath the rush of modern life. You may notice that trees never hurry, the sun rises and sets in its rhythm, and everything in nature unfolds slowly but vibrantly. This connection to nature isn't just part of a healthy lifestyle, it's a turning point in your spiritual journey. The closer you get to nature, the closer you come to your true essence, a soul learning how to live gently, quietly, and fully. 2. You become more sensitive when your heart starts hearing energies around you. Have you ever walked into a room and immediately sensed something off? No one said a word, yet the air felt heavy, anxious, or cold. Or maybe you saw someone smile, but your heart sensed sadness behind that smile. If this happens more often, you are becoming sensitive to the energies and emotions around you, a profound sign of inner awakening. As your consciousness expands, you stop merely seeing and hearing, you start feeling from your heart. This sensitivity isn't weakness, it's empathy, a precious gift that lets you understand the world on a deeper level. You may become more emotional, more moved by beauty, and more affected by others' moods, even when they hide them. However, this sensitivity can be exhausting if you don't protect your own energy. There may be days when you feel drained without knowing why. That's a sign you've absorbed too much negative energy from others. Learning how to cleanse your energy, spend time alone, meditate, or reconnect with nature is essential for balance. This growing sensitivity means you're becoming more awake. Your heart is opening to listen, to understand, and to love more deeply. Embrace this gift with gratitude, for it allows you to heal not only yourself, but others who silently long for light and comfort. 3. When sleep changes, sign of inner transformation. Sleep reflects the deepest state of your consciousness. As you enter a spiritual transformation, especially during awakening, your sleep may become unpredictable. Some nights, you're restless for no clear reason. Thoughts swirl endlessly. Yet other nights, you fall into a deep, peaceful slumber, as if being held by a gentle, unseen presence. These changes are normal when your body and mind are recalibrating. Sleepless nights may not mean stress, they can signify your subconscious working hard, releasing old memories, buried emotions, or outdated mental patterns. This is your inner self doing its work, even as you lie still in the dark. On the other hand, unusually deep sleep may signal a healing phase when your energy is restoring itself quietly. You may even have vivid dreams, journeys, lights, or reunions with loved ones who have passed. These dreams are messages from your awakening subconscious. Rather than worrying, embrace these shifts as part of your spiritual growth. Create a healthy sleep environment, avoid screens before bed, use gentle essential oils, and meditate lightly. When you learn to listen to your sleep, you will realize, even in darkness, your soul is quietly healing, evolving, and becoming whole. 4. When intuition awakens, your heart starts knowing before things happen. Have you ever thought about someone, and then they suddenly message or call you? Or walked into an unfamiliar situation but already knew something was about to happen? If these things are happening more frequently, your intuition may be awakening, a clear sign of spiritual maturity. Intuition isn't a mystery, it's your ability to sense the subtle signals within and around you. When your mind quiets, when you begin to live more slowly and mindfully, intuition starts to speak. It doesn't shout like logic, it whispers like a knock on the heart. And you, if you truly listen, can feel it. You may begin to know things before they happen, a feeling, an event, a right decision without needing to analyze it. This doesn't come from experience, but from a deep connection between your being and the unseen world. Intuition is a bridge between your conscious mind and the ancient wisdom stored in your soul over lifetimes. To trust this inner guide, you must practice listening. At first, you may doubt or feel you're overthinking. But the more you tune in, through meditation, journaling, or simply silence, the more you realize intuition is always right when it flows from a peaceful heart. As your intuition sharpens, you will walk with more clarity and live more in harmony. Because when your heart leads the way, you no longer need light from outside. You realize you've been the light all along. 5. Letting go to grow when you're no longer who you once were. At some point, you look back at your life and realize habits, relationships, or lifestyles that once felt familiar no longer bring peace. Instead of comfort, you feel heaviness, fatigue, or a loss of identity when you're tied to those things. If you're feeling this, congratulations, you're entering a deep phase of spiritual rebirth. Letting go isn't denying the past. It's a brave act of the evolving soul, choosing to release the old to welcome the new. Whether it's an unhealthy habit, a dependent relationship, or a toxic mindset, when it no longer aligns with you, your inner self will let you know it's time to move on. Sometimes letting go happens gently. You wake up one morning and simply no longer wish to do that thing. No more arguing, no more clinging, no more pretending. It's the moment you return to your authentic self, calm, awakened, and free. Of course, letting go isn't easy. There will be emptiness, loneliness, even fear. But remember, emptiness isn't loss, it's space being created so light can enter. You are making room for your soul to breathe, for the new you to emerge from awakening. Letting go isn't the end, it's the beginning of a more beautiful journey, the journey of living true to yourself. 6. Peace from within, when your heart no longer wavers in the storm. One day, you'll notice, even though life still brings challenges, pressure, or uncertainty, your heart no longer reacts the same way. You still have responsibilities, things to face, but inside, a quiet light expands. This is when you've touched true peace. Not because life is easier, but because you've stopped resisting it. This deep sense of calm doesn't come from outside. It's not the result of a perfect life, it comes from within, after you've endured enough storms, struggled, and finally surrendered. You no longer get pulled into others' emotional chaos, no longer react impulsively to drama. Instead, you pause, observe, and breathe in stillness. When peace rises in you, the world outside loses its power to control you. You can face hardship without being consumed by it. You know all things pass, like clouds drifting, like wind fading. Amid all change, you keep a sacred space within, a place where you are whole, present, and unafraid. This is the greatest gift of awakening, not escaping life, but learning to live within it without losing yourself. A peace that doesn't rely on anyone, that needs no reason, no condition. It simply is, gentle and steady like morning light. And then you realize, peace isn't a destination. It is the path. Every step, every breath is a return home. If you've experienced any of these signs, feeling more connected to nature, becoming more sensitive, changes in sleep, sharpened intuition, the urge to let go, or a deep inner peace, know that you're not alone. You are on a beautiful journey of awakening, and every shift within you is a step closer to your true self. Embrace it with love and trust. The universe is guiding you gently. If you feel seen or recognized in any of these signs, comment 9999 below to affirm your path, and let's walk this journey together.